What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and today we're going to be going over When a Star Falls, or this might be the super hidden story of how Elena lost her voice. We really need to find out this very pertinent information. Reason why I'm doing it now is because this is when I actually feel like doing it. Also, they just released that the whole thing with the Aken exile colony is going to be part of the next storyline. And let me be completely honest with you guys. As bad as this game is and as good as it is, one of the things that keeps me super focused in the game is the characters and the story. I wish it was easier to build up characters in this game, because then it would be phenomenal. It would, you would see way more characters. You would see more people playing around with characters that have no business being in arena or in PvE. So when it comes down to the story of this game is really what hooks me, and I really need to do a so this is where we are right now kind of thing, kind of summarizing where the story is currently, like Lilius's betrayal, that she's working with Straws right now. Like, it's actually kind of nuts. Right now, let's go into the side story. This character is pretty much going to lead us into the next part of the story. Let's read the little excerpt as we always do. Several Castellians, merchants, I don't even know how to say that words, have been charged with smuggling and detained in the Aken exile colony. Under pressure from the elders of Constella, High Priestess Elena embarks for the exile colony in hopes of resolving the matter. So pretty much a bunch of people got arrested, and she's going to go there to try to resolve it. I wonder how long they were locked up for. That that was conveniently left out. Wow, she gets. This is the first time I've seen a character get two goons with her. Like, I guess because she's a soul weaver, she's gonna need some DPS with her, so it's not like 10 years to do. So it starts off with they're on a journey. So they say, so they're having those two as her bodyguards, like her escorts, which is kind of it makes sense why they're there. And also because, like I said, she's a soul weaver that does 0 damage, so it would be murder for her to try to actually do these little fights by herself. 3 mercenaries. I thought it was a bunch of them, the way that the story said. So far the story, I mean, this is the first stage, but you're pretty much getting the essence that she thinks that she's being tested. She's trying to prove that she's strong, but her 2 bodyguards are doing so much work that they pretty much won't let her do anything. And now they're overexerting themselves to just prove that, I got this, I got this, I got this. I'm just hoping that there's more, there's something a little bit deeper than that. Let's hope. Alright, so there's a guy named Ray. My head's blocking his name, but his name is Ray. And Lena, the best farmer in the game currently, they pretty much find and help them out. That's literally all that happened. Now they're camping. Oh, look, it's Cerise. Finally, we're getting to something. So we got Elena here trying to talk to Cerise and get her people freed up. Pretty much, Cerise is like, well, we have to, judge them here. And she's like, no, let me take them back to my country, and then we'll do the court and jury and all that other stuff back at my place. And Cerise is not having it because they're technically smuggling. They're messing up the, the economy. That's what smuggling does. So it's just kind of weird that she's like, well, damn, I'm not going to get my way. Let me try to flash some money. So not only is Elena a fake character, fake as in she's acting holier than thou in front of her subjects, her loyal subjects. But on top of that, she's, let me try to flash some money. She's like a ugly character, man. Ugh. Ooh, gets cut off immediately. Should I try flashing a lot of money? Oh, wow. Alright, after doing the farm thing, now we're finally supposed to be getting some type of evidence to clear the names of the merchants, which, I don't know, it's this is probably one of the worst ones. This really, I guess it just shows you who Elena is, and now you look at Lena's name and it's Elena without the E, lazy, maybe? So you're telling me that this was a trap, which is pretty obvious that it was. But on top of that, Elena's gonna stay behind and stall for time because Lena and this guy Ray, who's a healer, can't help. And what? The power levels sometimes of Epic 7 are very weird. You have Lena who can't beat up a bunch of thugs, but that's whatever. All right, so now we're here and Batiste shows up knocks her out, and now she has been captured, and now they're beating her ass. So, I mean, I shouldn't laugh at that, right? But it's kind of crazy when you think about it. It's like you have this high priestess and they're trying to make her talk. I actually don't know what they're trying to beat her up for. He said to, you know, to try to tame her, but it's like, this is some technique you would have with like sex trafficking or something of that nature, you know, or you wanted to turn her into a whore, like to make her, which is, I guess, still like sex trafficking. But it's like, what exactly are they beating her up for? And I'm sorry if that's a sensitive subject for people, but I don't understand the purpose of beating her up. So they're really treating her like shit. So pretty much she's saying that there were people that set her up. Now, we already know it was a trap, but what they're saying is that someone hired them to do this, that she knows. Like, I don't know if it's someone from Castella, or it was someone, it's the merchants, or it was Lena and Ray. I'm not exactly sure who hired the hit, but let's see. And now they're like trying to tame her to say, hey, you know, say please to me. We received a request from elders in Castella. They told us to create an incident involving anyone from Castella, and that they would send the high priestess to investigate the case so that we could get rid of her. So they're made to kill her, but if they wanted her to behave, I guess they want her on her side. That's kind of crazy. But see, the issue with this is that no one knows of Castella, so I guess you could feel bad for her, but you don't know how she was in Castella to be like, well, maybe they should get rid of her. Maybe she's actually a poisonous political figure. You have no idea of any of that stuff, so you can just assume like, oh, well, that's messed up. But you have no idea really. And now she's like, screw it. Instead of killing you or sending you off, I'm just gonna sit here and tame you, which just seems dumb. I don't know. And now they all fell asleep. I guess they threw some like poisonous gas. This medicine will neutralize the tranquilizer. Take it and follow me. Why are you standing over there? Are you hurt? They told me that all this was planned by Constellian elders, that they all betrayed me. Don't forget that there are still people who support you. So, you know what's crazy? It's like the bad guys tell you information. It's like, yeah, it's gotta be true. How do you even, whatever. How do you know that that's true? Because they said it? You heard that she just said before, the Constellians are gonna send someone to help me. And then she's like, wait, who do you think is coming to save you? Oh, the elders? And then she's like, oh, the elders? No, they betrayed you. Of course, because there's no way to verify that whatsoever. Wait, Hitan is a god? Like, I know Hitan has beef with Batiste, but like, does he have beef? But he trained him? And he trained Lena? Yo, why is this 3? Yo, they should have made him higher. Like, and he's not that bad of a character if you look at his actual skills. But he's a 3-star. That's weird. They talk about him as if he's like a 4 or 5-star. Like he's like someone that's really, really dope. But I don't know. And that's the end of it. I actually skipped most of the end there because it didn't make any sense. So at the end, they pretty much, she says that she's going back to Constella to figure out what's going on. Obviously there was betrayal that had set upon her, but that's just kind of weird when you think about it. The next part that is opening is the Aken exile colony. So is she gonna be there? Does she actually leave? Because if she goes into another place that we have no idea where it is, it's just like, why was this character introduced? I kind of don't like that they're introducing characters that have nothing to do with what's going on. And like Melissa, why? Cool character, love her design, but her story is just like, why does it matter right now? It just, I wish that they kept releasing characters, side stories that are more relevant to the story. Or, as I've mentioned before, were the Moonlight Nat 4s and 5s, because who cares about what I just showed you when you could have learned about why Lydica's running away, or why, you know, the story of Specimen says, or even Arbiter Vildred. We all know that story, but screw it. Like, let's go more in depth what they kind of did in Vildred's story, to be honest. She came here to get some people cleared. It was all a sham, and then she's going back to figure out why it was a sham, which is very dangerous. Honestly, that would be more interesting to see when she actually comes back to her place, who's on her side, who isn't. They made a point to mention that her bodyguards were very protective of her, so it's very likely that they are actually on her side. So it's not that everyone back in Castella is against her, but the elders are, which is weird that they sent... Whatever. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I don't know what's coming next. We'll probably do some weird, I don't know. there's not much content coming into the game, but it is nice that the next part that's coming in, you can get a Breath of Orbis, so you might want to do that. And yeah, that's gonna be it for us. Just remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.